Hello, welcome to Locked On Sharks, the premier hockey podcast of your favorite team in the Bay Area. On today's episode, Sharks first round pick Filip Bystedt joins to discuss his draft experience, playing in World Juniors. Then we get to know Bystedt a little bit off the ice. So all that and more on today's episode of Locked On Sharks.
You're Locked On Sharks, your daily podcast on the San Jose Sharks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I'm your host, JD Young, contributor at Fear the Fin and San Jose Hockey Now. I want to thank you for making Locked On Sharks your first listen. We're free and available wherever you get podcasts. And of course, you can watch this on YouTube as well. And today we have San Jose Sharks first round pick, Filip Bystedt, comes on the show, talks about his World Juniors experience, talks about his draft experience, talks a little about playing with Leo Carlson, and hopefully we get to see that continue one day. So yeah, enjoy my conversation with Filip Bystedt. All right, and now we are joined by Sharks first round pick, Filip Bystedt. Filip, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. A bit jet lagged. Just came home from Canada, but other side, it's good.
That's good. Yeah, I don't know how professional athletes are just like wake up and it's like, oh, I'm in this time zone or I'm in this time zone. Like, I don't know how you guys do it like that. It's just your good thing nowadays. You don't have to actually set your watch. It just does it for you, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's good. This year's technology.
Yes. All right. So we wanted to kind of, since it's your first time on, wanted to kind of dive into your pre-draft process. And we're going to talk about World Juniors and then get to know you a little bit better. Let's start with kind of the big question we always ask most guys is, when did you realize like, oh, I could be playing the NHL one day, or oh, I could be a professional hockey player? When did that kind of hit you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a couple of years ago, I guess, when I started to play with the older guys, and when I started realizing that I maybe was one or two steps before some in my own age group, and yeah, I kind of got more and more ice time with older guys, and kind of developed more and more there.
And then going to this draft, you were kind of projected as like a late first round, kind of mid second round pick. And the Sharks, of course, didn't have a second round pick until, they had an early first round pick and then kind of didn't have a second round pick until the trade with Arizona. Did you have any conversations with the Sharks prior to them selecting you in the whole draft process?
Yeah, I talked with them like at the combine and at meeting like this. So yeah, some conversations.
So when you actually got drafted, what was that feeling like when you're kind of walking across the stage, you're shaking hands with everybody, you put on the sweater for the first time? What is that feeling like?
Yeah, it was unreal. It was just so much joy and proud of myself that I got to that far, and yeah, joy that the NHL team picked me, and yeah, it was unreal to go up on the stage.
And I'm sure afterwards it's kind of a whirlwind of pictures here and interviews here, and just kind of like, what's the rest of the day like?
Yeah, it was pretty late at the evening, but after that it was a lot of pictures and interviews and everything like that. So yeah, it was crazy.
And then on the second day, are you just kind of like hanging around in the back room, or you just kind of like, what are you doing on day 2 of the draft?
I was with some of the other Swedish guys that was there that hadn't been drafted yet, so just sat with them. And when they got drafted, I went to the like lounge area, the San Jose's lounge area, and just watched the draft, and was with Mattias Havelid there.
Yeah, I was going to say, so Mattias, of course, was drafted by the Sharks. You guys play together with Linkoping. Is it kind of weird or kind of surreal to be like, hey, we went through this whole process together. We're going to kind of get to keep playing together in the future?
Yeah, that's definitely surreal. And we played with each other pretty much our whole lives, grown up, and to be picked by the same NHL team, yeah, that was something special.
I know
for
he's
sure.
had a little bit of a rough start with the injury, but he's back now. I know he scored his first SHL goal. I think it was yesterday for him. So it's going to be good. You guys are going to eventually be wearing the teal together and hopefully helping to turn the Sharks franchise around right now. So,
Yeah.
how would you personally describe your game? How would you describe your game, especially for us Sharks fans? We don't really get to watch you a lot. Unfortunately, the games aren't like 10 a.m. our time most of the time. So, how would you describe your game?
Yeah, I would say I'm a big center with kind of good in the all three zones. Likes to carry the puck and create offense in the offensive zone, and just trying to be creative and be reliable in all three zones.
All right, guys, before we continue with Filip Bystedt and we get into his World Juniors, talk about Leo Carlson potentially, talk about the confidence he's gained from playing against guys his own age. Do want to take a quick break, talk to you guys about our friends over at BetOnline. You guys know BetOnline is your number one source for your sports betting info, stats, news, and analysis. Get the latest odds and trends from every professional and amateur league out there. You've got pro football, playoffs are here. You've got basketball, NBA. They've got you covered with everything you need at betonline.net. The fastest and easiest way to get all your betting info. If you love sports podcasts, they have those covered at BetOnline as well. So head to their website today or use your mobile device to learn more. BetOnline, where the game starts. And then you got to go to like you mentioned, you got to go to World Juniors in Halifax. What does this experience mean to you, kind of representing your country and getting to play with some of the best players of your age group?
Yeah, it was honorable to be in that tournament with your country, and I think we had a lot of good guys in our team, and of course it was good teams in the tournament as well. So it was a tough and fun tournament to play.
You must have been kind of nice for a guy like you you've been playing against older guys for you've been playing in the SHL to kind of play against some guys your own age. You're not having to play against a 30-year-old guy with two kids. What does it kind of mean to kind of play against guys more of your age right now and kind of for your game?
Yeah, I think it was fun. Maybe got a bit more confidence as it went well, and I went. It's a bit different against the full men and the guys the same age, like the strength in their bodies and the toughness of the game. So it was fun, and I think I could create more against those guys.
Playing 7 games in I think it was 12 days. It has to be exhausting. How do you kind of keep your energy up going through a tournament like that?
Or just think it's this tournament is once a year. Like you have to be putting all this maybe go get some candy, put that away, and eat good, sleep good, and all in that tournament. And like I said, it was just going all out because it's just once a year.
The bronze medal game against USA. Even though I'm from the USA, I was rooting for Team Sweden. I don't know. I like Team Sweden, but I think it's the jerseys. Yeah. But how crazy was that game, especially when I think there was 9 goals in the second period? Very kind of open game. How crazy was that?
Yeah, it was like a roller coaster. It was really crazy. I haven't played a game like that in a while, and they were up 3-1. We went 3-3, and they were up 5-3. We went 5-5, and it was crazy. Just like a roller coaster.
And then, of course, he scored the game tying goal with 21 seconds left. We won't talk about overtime, but was that one of the biggest goals of your life, you think?
Yeah, so far it's like an important goal, and all the people there, and in such a big game. It was surreal, and just all that happiness that came along with it.
Okay, I do have to ask though, the Swedish sweaters, they are the best ones in hockey, right? There's no doubt those are the best ones, especially the yellow Swedish sweaters. Those are the best ones, right?
Yeah, I agree. Those were really nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of one, but it's a little hard to get one shipped over here. So it's on my to-do list. But
Yeah.
you, of course, you played with Leo Carlson. We know the Sharks like to draft Swedish players. Of course, Eklund in 2020, you last year, and then I'm sure I don't know if you looked at the Sharks standings, but the Sharks are they're not very good this year, and they're going to be kind of right around Leo Carlson. Can you describe Leo Carlson and kind of playing with him?
Yeah, I think it's a unreal talent out there. A big guy with such a good skill that he has, and even better in person. I think it's really fun to play with him, and like when he thinks a play and he does it like right away, so quick, and yeah, just unreal.
And he was kind of a little under the weather, I think, this tournament, wasn't he? So he wasn't even at full 100%, right?
Yeah, he got sick like against the Czechia in the group stage, so he wasn't in that game. But yeah, I think he did pretty well out of the comp.
He
Yeah,
impressed
when
me.
he was sick.
Yes,
Yeah.
he very much impressed me. So, and then you kind of talked about, but the confidence is going to kind of help you, right? Going back to the SHL now, you see the puck get in the back of the net a few times. Like, what does that kind of mean going back into playing now against in Linköping again?
Yeah, of course, it means a lot. The confidence that you can go out there and play your game even better now. So yeah, I think that's good for me, and hopefully we'll get a more in front role here in Linköping as well, so I can develop my game.
And then Mike Greer wanted you to stay in Sweden during training camp, right? Kind of focus on your SHL season this year. The SHL season does typically end before the AHL season. Have you thought about maybe coming to San Jose after the SHL season's over? Or are you going to kind of enjoy a well-deserved summer, or you're going to let other people decide that?
Yeah, I don't know really yet. I think I'm going to take that in the end of the season. But of course, the AHL would be something fun, and yeah, I'm open for it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the AHL with the Barracuda, they're probably going to be fighting for a playoff spot here. So I mean, it'd be nice, little taste for us of the Bordeaux Eklund Bystedt combo would be a little fun for us San Jose fans who've had a long season to go through. So. All right, guys, before we finish up with Filip Bystedt, we kind of get to know him off the ice a little bit, find out what movie he just finished watching, and, why hockey players and golf seem to go hand in hand. Do want to let you guys know about our friends over at Athletic Greens. Athletic Greens, great way with the new year, new you to help kind of reset your gut health. Great thing about it, they not only your gut health, they give you more energy, optimize your immune system. If you don't like taking pills and vitamins, you want a supplement that'll get you going, this is the way to go. With it, cup of water, 8 ounces of water, 1 scoop of their delicious AG1. You're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you get your day started right. They're great for aging, your nervous system, your immune system, just your body in general, giving it what it needs. And it's a lifestyle friendly. So if you're eating keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, they're the way to go. And the great thing about it is it only costs you less than $3 a day. You're investing in health habit. It's cheaper than getting your cold brew. And again, all-in-one nutritional insurance with Athletic Greens. So go check them out. Athletic Greens is making it really simple right now. You get a free 1-year supply of their immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/NHL Network. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/NHL Network to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. All right. Kind of off the ice here, are your pregame rituals. Are you kind of a superstitious guy? Are you very meticulous with your rituals? Or are you kind of let it flow, let things happen kind of guy?
A bit with the flow. I'm playing pretty much football before the games, and then just trying to get your body moving and stretch a bit as well.
Are you a
pretty much what I
headphones
do all
guy,
the
or
time.
you let the locker room DJ guy do it?
No, the locker room DJ guy
Are you the
for
locker
sure.
room DJ?
Yeah, some games here.
Oh,
It's mostly the young guys that has to take the music here in Sweden. So I
what I
take
mean,
it some games.
what do you guys listen to over there? I assume it's probably similar to what most guys listen to here, or what do you guys? What's kind of your go-to?
Yeah, my go-to like in trainings and stuff is a lot of country. Uh,
Ah, really?
yeah, a lot of guys like it in the team, and I'm trying to mix it up so all the guys in the locker room likes it.
Gotcha. I didn't know country was big in Sweden.
Yeah,
But
the Americans love it.
okay, okay. Um, are you a coffee person pre-game, or are you no, not old enough for coffee yet, or where you want coffee?
Yeah, I'm taking coffee before the games most of the times.
Ice
Now, when in World Juniors, it was a pretty like routine. Take coffee, go to the arena. That was nice.
iced coffee or hot coffee?
Now hot coffee.
Okay, good. Because yeah, I'm the same way. It can be like 100 degrees or like 40 degrees Celsius for you, and I'm still like, I need hot coffee here. I don't know why. It's iced coffee just tastes bad.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Good. Okay, good.
Mm.
Um, off the ice, what's your kind of when you're not at the rink or not kind of training, what's your kind of go-to to rewind, to unwind or relax?
Yeah, I like to be with friends and go out, take a dinner, or yeah, even like play some golf. In the summers here, it's really relaxing and good, and playing some golf here indoor as well at the winter. So yeah, I like golf a lot.
That's good. I mean, in San Jose, you can play golf like year round, unless it's raining. You can basically play golf. So it's I've
Yeah,
noticed more and more hockey players play golf. Is it just because I guess a lot of the skills translate, or what? Is it just something for the guys to do together?
yeah. I don't know, maybe a bit with the skills, but I think yeah, it's a lot of players over here that plays and kind of get in as a group and uh, go play a round of golf. It's always nice.
Gotcha. And then what was the last movie you watched?
Last movie, yeah, it
You were just
was
on a plane for several hours, right?
yeah. What was it called? Like new one, the Onion,
Oh,
uh,
Glass Onion. The or what?
Glass
Yeah,
Onion. Yeah,
gotcha. No, I
exactly.
haven't watched those yet. I have two small children. I don't get to watch fun movies anymore. If it's animated, I've probably
Yeah,
watched it, but yeah, I don't get to watch adult movies anymore.
yeah. I had to watch it. It's all my friends like you have to watch this. You have to watch it. So I did.
And did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
That's
It was
everyone says it's
like
good.
yeah, went better and better throughout the movie. You kind of understand more and more. It was fun.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard it's good. It's on my one day when I have free time to watch it.
Yeah.
Socks and skates. Are you a monster who doesn't wear socks with their skates, or you have to wear socks with your skates?
No, I definitely have to wear socks.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand how some guys do it. I mean, I've heard it's comfortable and stuff, but yeah, it just seems gross, right?
Yeah. I'm the socks guy.
Okay. All right, we'll get you out on here on this last one. So you've done the World Juniors. You're potentially you're eligible to go back. Will we see you? Is it next year? I think it's in Sweden next year, or World
Yeah,
Juniors.
exactly.
Are you going to be hometown hero next year in the World Juniors?
Yeah, maybe that. I think we will have a great team next year. So looking forward to it.
All right, Philip, you've said it all. If you have anything you want to shout out, say hi to the family, anything like that, say anything to Sharks fans. Now is your time, buddy.
Yeah. Hope to see you soon, Sharks fans.
All right, really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed my conversation with Filip Bystedt. I think this World Juniors is going to be a coming out party for him and what he's going to mean to the Sharks organization. I talked about last week where I think he adds some diversity to the Sharks scoring. We know what he likes to do. He likes to get to the front, and he's going to be bigger and stronger. And once he starts to kind of fill out that frame of his, I think we're going to really see him fulfill and develop into a player that can really help the Sharks, especially with the way they've drafted the past couple of years, with your Eklunds and your Bordelos, and then having a guy like Bystedt who can complement those players. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg for Filip Bystedt. So thank you guys for listening. All right, now for your second listen, go check out the Locked On NHL Prospects podcast, your daily podcast covering the next generation of hockey superstars leading up to the NHL Draft. Locked On NHL Prospects available on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at MyFryhole. You can follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Locked On Sharks. You can listen wherever you get podcasts. We'll be back tomorrow to recap the Desert Dogs game. And then you can watch on YouTube as well. So until tomorrow, bye, friends.